Hi, this is Matthew. Just wanted to talk about a new box set coming out October 10th. I'm assuming it's everywhere. It's the Power to the People one-to-one concert box set that has the, I guess there was a concert in 1972 at Madison Square Garden. There was a state school in New York that was having a lot of funding and other things happening there that they didn't like. They saw some documentary that I guess Geraldo Rivera had done somewhere about it at the time, and they were appalled, and they decided to get a benefit together and raise some money for that. They had two shows there. They had an afternoon and an evening show. Those are combined now. Those are all together. 2 discs of that. Apparently it also has the the album from '72. I forgot the name of it now. That's there. That album is there. There are jam sessions. There's all kinds of demos and stuff included. Like 3 Blu-rays. I'm not sure what those include exactly. There's a big book. There are also we'll have some stickers and a poster with it. 2 replica tickets to 1 replica of the backstage pass and the after show pass, I believe. What is that saying here? After show pass. That's what it is. Different configurations. There's some CD versions. There's a vinyl version. There's just the concert. There's a 1 disc of some select performances from it each day. Try the track list here of this. It starts out on the afternoon concert, I believe, is... I think there's Blu-rays of the concert. That's what it is. Because it's saying... Yeah, so I'm guessing that the two of the Blu-rays are maybe this concert footage. I think that they did film it as well as record it. So disc 1 and Blu-ray 1 are the first day here, the afternoon show. Oh, this is the best of show. Okay, that's what this is. So you've got the best of show, and I'm guessing each disc, I guess the combined disc here, then the other 2 shows. So we start with it is the Plastic Ono Band, which was John and Yoko, and with Elvis Memories and special guests. You have Power to the People intro, New York City, It's So Hard, Move On Fast, Well, which they always play at the Imagine concert. There's a guy that comes in, Randall Shreve. Sometimes he'll come in and play Well, which I had never heard until then. I'm not the hugest expert on the solo stuff for the Beatles, I will admit that. Not like I should be, especially with John. I don't know as much about John's catalog, but I don't know much. Some of the others, either Paul, George, or Ringo, I don't know every album they've done either. So, Born Out of Prison, Instant Karma, We All Shine On, which that always ends the Imagine concert here locally with Imagine. They play those back to back. Everybody gets up, especially on Instant Karma, We All Shine On. They all get up for that. I mean, they always have. They're always up there for the Imagine as well. Mother, We're All Water, Come Together, which is of course the Beatles. Imagine, Open Your Box, Cold Turkey, Don't Worry Kyoko. There's a longer title to that, but it's a lot of John and Yoko doing things. Hound Dog, which is Elvis. Law and Order, Give Peace a Chance. There's, I guess, some are afternoon, some are evening show performances, but that's not relevant to what I'm talking about. It's a 76-minute album. Disc 2, or Blu-ray, which is also on Blu-ray 1, is the afternoon show. So you've got the hybrid show and the afternoon show all on Blu-ray 1, and apparently, so that's interesting. So your first disc was the hybrid show. Disc 2 is the afternoon performance. Those are all still on Blu-ray 1. as well. We have the afternoon show here. We have Power to the People, New York City again. Power to the People is an intro. And New York City. It's So Hard. Move On Fast. Well, well, well. Born in a Prison. Instant Karma, We All Shine On. Mother. We're All Water. Come Together. Imagine. Open Your Box. Cold Turkey. Don't Worry, Kyoko. Yeah, it's got a longer title, but they don't show that here. It's like Mummy's Playing in the Snow, or I forget what the title. It's a longer title than that. Hound Dog. That's a 65-minute set there. And CD3 and Blu-ray run, so all, it looks like all of the concert stuff is on one Blu-ray, so that's pretty cool. That's a big, long Blu-ray. Looks like. Yeah, it's the evening show now. I'll just do what we have here. Part of the People intro, New York City, It's So Hard, Move On Fast, Well, well, well again, Instant Karma, We All Shine On, Mother, We're All Water, Born in a Prison, Come Together, Imagine, Open Your Box, Cold Turkey, Hound Dog. And then we have 2 extra tracks on the evening show. Oh, Law and Order, and then Give Peace a Chance. Oh, I thought there was some extra ones. I thought Stevie Wonder was on something. I don't see it here. It's also 70. That's a 77-minute concert, so it's a little longer. They must have some longer solos and things. I'm not sure. Disc 4 and Blu-ray 2 are New York City. That's the name of the album. The Ultimate Mixes. That was produced by Sean Lennon and I guess his people that he helps make his stuff work with his albums. Yeah, that's Johnny Yoko with Plasticona Band of Elephant's Memory and Invisible Strings. Yeah, that was a pretty controversial album. It was New York City. That was those performances I just talked about are the last time John and Yoko performed anything together. John did some stuff later, but Yoko was not with him, and the Plasticona Band was not used either, I don't think. I'm a little hazy on that, sorry. Anybody knows? Comment, please. I need to know more about John than I do at times. I like his stuff, I just don't know I don't have every album or track memorized from any of the solo work that they all did. New York City, of course everything's going to say Ultimate Mix after it, so I'm not going to say that. New York City starts the album off. Sisters, Oh Sisters, Attica State, Born in a Prison, okay, that comes from that album, that song. Sunday Bloody Sunday, not to be confused with U2's. I'm assuming it's a different song. I'll have to go check that at some point. The Luck of the Irish. John Sinclair, I've heard of that one. Angela, We're All Water, that's also from that album, okay. 42-minute album there. And then we have Disc 5 as well as Blu-ray 2 has New York City, the Evolution documentary. It's talking about the album. Yeah, this is all each track is talked about. So it's New York City, Sisters, Oh Sisters, Attica State, Born in a Prison, Sunday Bloody Sunday, The Luck of the Irish, John Sinclair, Angela, We're All Water. That's all 63 minutes of that. Just talking about all the songs and how they came to be and stuff, I think, is what my understanding of what those little documentaries are about each track. And then CD6 as well as Blu-ray 2. New York City, there was studio jams that went on at different times. That's what this is. That's just with John and Yoko and the Plasticona Band and Elephant's Memories. The Invisible Strings weren't involved in the jams, apparently. We have something called Jazz Freakout to open it. You Can't Sit Down. Roll Over Beethoven. That's Chuck Berry, among others who have covered that later. Honey Don't, Carl Perkins tune, and Beatles also did it with Ringo on vocals. Ain't That a Shame, Fats Domino tune. My Babe. I don't know what's him. If I know the other song, I'll say it. Send Me Some Lovin'. These are all, I think, a lot of covers, 50s, 60s covers. Fools Like Me. Down in the Caribbean or Caribbean, depending on how you want to pronounce that word. Happy Birthday, Yoko Ono. Okay, must be her birthday at this point. That's Right. Don't Be Cruel and Hound Dog, two Elvis tunes combined there. Yoko's Rhythm. Whole Lot of Shakin', It'll Be Me. Whole Lot of Shakin' is, J. Lee Lewis. I assume the other one is too. Yakety Yak, The Coasters. That's a good song. Roadrunner. Does not give a time there. Then it just says New York City Elements Mixes. I assume this is all the same disc. That's the Johnny Yoko and the Plastic Ono Band with the Invisible Strings. So we have. Oh, it's all the same album. Okay. It's Elements mix of Sisters Oh Sisters, Born in a Prison, The Luck of the Irish, Angela. Okay, that's all fit. That whole thing is 55 minutes with all that on it. Disc 7 and Blu-ray 3 now is Live Jam 1. So we have, it just says Johnny Yoko, Plastic Ono Band, and star-studded cast of thousands. Oh, okay. This is Peace and Love for Christmas, in aid of UNICEF Live, Lyceum Bottom, Strand, London, 15 December 1969, using the British dating structure here. Cold Turkey, they did. Don't Worry, Kyoko, again. And that is all for that session. Then it's John and the Plastic Ono Band with Frank Zappa and the Mothers. Usually Of Invention is after it, but it just says the Mothers. But I think it's Of Invention is the full name of his band. Fillmore East, New York, Fillmore East, June 6, 1971. Well, Baby, Please Don't Go. Jim Rack say King Kong / Auk, whatever the heck that is. I'm not sure that saying that right. Scumbag. Ayoo, something like that. It's a 49-minute disc. Then CD8 or Blu-ray 3 is Live Jam 2. John and Plastic Ono Band with David Peel on the Lower East Side of the John Sinclair Freedom Rally, Chris Arena, Ann Arbor, Michigan, December 10th, 1971. Yeah, I think he was a big activist. That explains why there would be a song about him. I don't forget what how he John, or what his, I can't remember what all he did or who he was at the moment. I'm drawing a blank right now. In text of his life in a book, I could tell you as I was reading it, but I can't tell you right now. That's just, I can't remember right now. That had Attica State, The Luck of the Irish, Sisters of Sisters, John Sinclair, of course, makes sense. And then we have some tracks from just John Yoko and the Plastic Ono Band. Live with the benefit for the benefit of the victims of the riot, Attica State Correctional Facility, Apollo Theater, Harlem, New York. December 17, 1971. Attica State again. Sisters of Sisters again. Imagine. And then Johnny Yoko and their Plastic Ono Band at Live with the David Frost, Live with the David Frost TV show, Little Theater 240 West 31st Street, December 16th, 1971. Attica State again, Sisters of Sisters again, John Sinclair, and then Plastic Ono with the Elvis Memory Band at Love the Jerry Lee Lewis Muscular Dystrophy Telethon, Americana Hotel, New York, December 4th, 1972. Imagine, Now or Never, Give Us a Chance. That's all 51 minutes of material. Disc 9 or Blu-ray 3 is Home Jam, which I think was at their house. Just John Lennon and him. Home recordings at the St. Regis Hotel, New York, September 10th, 1971. Shazam, Honey Don't, Glad All Over, Dave Clark 5, that's a good song. Unless that was someone else did it first. But Lend Me Your Comb, which they did on the Decca auditions, I believe. I don't know who did it originally. I've never heard the original. Pick Up Little Susie, Everly Brothers tune. New York City, which again he was probably coming up with that for the album. A demo of that in an early stage. Pick Up Little Susie again. Hey, que pasa? You're so square, baby, I don't care. That sounds like a fun 50s tune. Vacation Time, Heartbeat, Peggy Sue Got Married, Peggy Sue itself, which I know was Buddy Holly. I'm not sure about the other tune. Phone Call from Henry, good solo, something like that. Peggy Sue again. Now I would like to change the mood a little. He must have said that. Maybe Baby, which again is Buddy Holly, if I recall. Newman, Bring Me No More Blues. Rave On, but must be some Buddy Holly tunes in here. He did like Buddy Holly. 12-Hour Blues, and that's it for that. And then John Lennon again with Same Hotel on October 27th of 71, sorry. Nice thing when you get bored, just start jamming out with your tape recorder. Good idea. I Got You. High Heel Sneakers, Slippin' and Slidin', that's a good song. Little Richard, if I remember right. Gone From This Place. And then some other stuff. Home recordings from campus in Ann Arbor, Michigan, 1971. December 10th, so yeah, at the hotel there again. Yeah, he liked to bring around tape recorders, like a lot of people did. Maybe still do at the time, recording their little things they come up with, or stuff in their head, or if you're just like playing a song, so they'll do it. Send Me Some Lovin', He Got the Blues, When the Teacher, Pill, It's Real, and John Lennon and Phil Ochus, I'm not sure. December 10th of 71, this other guy joined him at the same hotel in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I Ain't Marching Anymore. Joe Hill, Chords of Fame, Ringing of Revolution. And that whole thing is 62 minutes of all those gems and things. Oh, there's some never before heard of pre-release tracks on here. Oh. This is the full track listing. There are no hidden tracks on the CDs or Blu-rays. Okay. Yeah, of course. There's a 4 LP set also of this. That has. Let me just see what it is. Yeah, let's see here. I'm looking at johnlennon.com for this. There's all kinds of information about it from John and Yoko, quotes from Sean Lennon. So if you want to read all about this, please go here and read about it. Just search for, I just said Power to the People, I think John Lennon live album or something. It should come up from, just look for the John, just go to johnlennon.com and read about it there. I'm sure there's other places too, like Amazon and other places that sell music. But I just did a quick search. That's just what came up. So we have records 1 and 2 is the afternoon show, which I will not bother with. We've looked at that previously. And then the evening show. I guess I'm assuming record 1 is probably the afternoon show, and 2 is probably the evening show. So we're going to skip past all that stuff. Oh, I bet you, okay. I think I know. I'm guessing records 1 and 2 might be the afternoon show, and 3 and 4 are the evening show. That would be my guess. That makes sense. I would guess. And then there's a 2 LP one also. That's just 17 tracks from both sets, so that's a combined one. Let's see what's on that, since it's a combined. And we have, of course, it's 2 records only, of course. Oh, it's the best of show. I bet it's the same thing as the first disc of the CD set. I bet you anything. Yeah. Yeah, I think it looks like it's the same. It seems to be the same thing as we've already looked at. Yeah, that's all going to be the same thing. Yeah. There's a couple of versions of this configuration. Yeah, it's just the hybrid best of show thing. Same thing. Don't need to look at that again. Oh, there's the 2 CD version of it, which is the that's probably both sets combined. Let's see what is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Disc 1 is the afternoon show, and disc 2 would be the evening show. So don't just look at that again. And then I think then there's just a 1 CD version, which is just the yep. It's just that best of show again. So if you just want the best of, you just want if you don't want all of it, you can get this as a sampler, and maybe then you'd be like, oh man, I want more. Then maybe you'll buy the 2 disc or the big box or something. So it's kind of a teaser. If you just want the best of it, you can get 1 disc of it. So on CD. So look, everything's all the same. So nothing different. I don't think I'll be buying this. If I was going to buy, I would want a big retrospective box of him. I think there's been a few of those, but I don't have anything. I have some things of Paul. I have some things of George. I have some stuff of Ringo. I don't have anything of John, but I wouldn't want this. I would want a full thing of his solo career from 68 to 80 or so. I wouldn't want just this. Not that it's a bad set. I'm sure there's lots of good performances on it. Just not something I would get. Now I may stream it on Apple Music though. I will probably stream some of this. They have. All I can find of this right now is just the 2 afternoon, the 2 shows. Right now, they don't have the deluxe box or anything else on there yet. But I will probably I may listen to the concerts themselves, the afternoon and evening shows, and hopefully they'll put out that Super Deluxe 2 on October 10th, and I could go find some of the demos and stuff. That'd be kind of fun to hear some of the demos, some of the covers and stuff. I wouldn't mind hearing some of that. I might pull some of that up at some point if it becomes available on there. Yeah, but that's that in a nutshell. People might want to know it's coming out October 10th. Right now it is just September 11th of 2025, and that will come out next month on the 10th. That's probably a Friday then. Things tend to come out. Music tends to come out on Fridays anymore. It used to be on Tuesdays with movies and shows, but they moved music up to Fridays several years ago. Not sure why, but they did. So that it should be a Friday, or if you look, I know Apple Music, 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern of the 10th, or Central and Mountain Pacific, go look on the 9th at midnight Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 Pacific. Alaska and Hawaii will be a little earlier than that, so You'll get a little bit quicker listen if you want to hear it. Streaming, that's what I find anyway. They tend to pop up there at 11 p.m. Central. So, yeah. That's something I will buy, but will probably listen to at some point, just to hear some of the tracks live and some of the lesser known stuff that I don't maybe know as well. But yeah, those are available. It's the Power to the People box set, live album and other material. The album New York City is already there, and not this version. They may put up, I'm sure they'll put up another version of it when that pops up, but that box should show up, I would think, on there. The Beatles ones always do. It seems like the album's first, and I think the big box will trickle in, but you can add the streaming albums to your libraries on all the services, I would imagine, and they'll just appear in your library on October 10th or thereabouts. And otherwise you can go buy one of these sets if you'd like to. If I was really into John Lennon, I would buy this, but it's pretty cool. Lots of stuff on there. I would definitely give it a listen, but I would like a big old retrospective box of him if I was going to buy one. Yeah, but it's coming out, so. And then I think The Who is having one too, of Who's Next. I'll have to go find the tracks for that one. I may do a video of that next week, probably. Unless I get really ambitious tomorrow, which will be Friday. I don't think I will, but doing a movie review with Meredith on Fridays. I don't normally make a video on Fridays, so because I've already made one with her. And we're doing a movie. But if nothing else, some point next week I'll try to go find the tracks for that. I know it's the album, and I forget what else is included, but I know it's the album for sure. But I love that album by them. I may go look that up next week. I think it's out past that. I think I want to say it's in December, but I don't know. But I may go look that one up and read those tracks off. Years ago, I bought that album with there was like a second disc of live stuff with it. I forget what show it was, but it was kind of cool. There's some nice drums in that show. I wish I could find it. Yeah, I know. Last month there was a live at the Odeon Ballroom by them. That's available. That might have been that. It might have been that concert. I'm not sure. My version is buried somewhere in my stuff, but yep, that's out there. Go check out the Power to the People box set wherever you want to get music from, and either buy it or you can stream it everywhere. I would think. That stuff is usually on all the services. So just look at your favorite one. Just search. Heck, I just searched for John Lennon. Went into the artist and found it there. Typing in Power of the People is going to give you the song too. You might get confused. Might have to look a little bit further, but either way, I would just type in John Lennon. It should come up somehow. Either as an album or maybe just go under the artist. You should be able to find it fairly easily, and you can add it or whatever there, pre-add or whatever you want to call it. That'll do that for now. I will see you guys in another video.